Shiba Inu right now is beginning to gain just a little bit of momentum, and many people aren't noticing this is happening. This is the reason why we talk about, fundamentals and things going on behind the scene, because right now Shiba Inu is actually flirting with a new all-time high in terms of holders. Now, this is important, guys, because during these times, it's very difficult to gain ground in this respect. All right. The summer months in crypto, they're not fun. They're not exciting. Price for SHIB hasn't really been great. We've talked about what's going on here. We're reversing trend, which is great. Right now, SHIB did this exact move that I talked about, this 10% retracement. Go figure, not surprising at all. And while this is taking place, SHIB over the last 2 weeks has actually added over 3,000 new holders. So this is very exciting. And what we're seeing is very consistent trends. We're seeing a lot of activity from new users themselves. Still a very large percentage of these new transactions are being done by first-time Shiba Inu holders. We're seeing the number of wallets climb. We're seeing the supply on exchanges continue to be removed. It might be tough to see there, but you can see the trend continues to be down and to the right. Remember, this only massive spike we experienced here was during the Wazir X exploit. So the trends remain consistent, right? We still have this long-term holder sentiment. So almost 80% of holders have held for 1 year or longer. So people really have the long-term vision when it comes to Shiba Inu. And that's really not surprising at all, because we know what tends to follow here. We know we are very, very close to this time where the market is in fact going to take off. I talked about this a little bit earlier on in my ADA video, but I want everybody to remember, typically sometime around 150 to 160 days post halving is when things begin to take off. Guys, 150 days is middle of September. So we're a couple weeks away from this moment where, historically speaking, the market begins to take off. And this is where some point in here, I would expect BTC to do this test like we're talking about, this test of our trend. And if BTC can breach this and really get above, frankly, this 68K level, this is kind of our local resistance. We got to set a higher high here on BTC. That, I believe, is the moment where the market gets a little more exciting. This is when SHIB tries to break through some of these levels. Again, we're coming down. We're testing our 20-day. Not surprising, exact moves. And then right here is where things are going to get to begin to get a little bit wild. Now, as always, this is not financial advice. Everybody can do what they want. Me personally, this is where I'm getting more money into the market. All right. We're looking like we're trying to set up this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low in terms of Shiba Inu. And when we get that confirmation, the outside capital starts buzzing, people start paying more attention. And frankly, middle of September, remember what happens middle of September, FOMC meeting. This is where you might see some big buzz surrounding the crypto market. As always, there's no guarantees about what's going to take place. There's no guarantees that these trends stay consistent. But I keep talking about these things time and time again, because the trends for the overall market are changing, but the trends are consistent for Shiba Inu. The strong fundamentals, the building of momentum, this is all taking place right now in front of people's eyes, but they continue to miss it. People will say, oh yeah, SHIB's going to be range bound. It's going to stay down, but the ranges keep moving, guys. We're gaining this momentum. We're moving our way slowly but surely to the upside. And before people know it, we're probably going to see a pop. All right. Like it says below, this is not financial advice. This is not a guarantee. But I have seen this play out time and time again. The second that people start to get complacent and they're not paying attention to what's going on, that's when people get surprised. That's when people get left behind. And it really feels like we're at one of those moments. The last shakeout here before things really begin to take off. The exiting of the bear trap right now, guys, is underway. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.